Welcome to Mythdusters, where we test out viral cleaning hacks and see if they actually work, if they're trusted or dusted. So specifically today, we're going to test out some viral cleaning hacks that we've seen go like absolutely crazy on TikTok, and we see them and then people stitch them and then they do them again and again, but you kind of want to know if it's like legitimately actually going to work and if we could do them quicker another way. So our first one that we're going to test out is tomato sauce in like a Tupperware with some Dawn dish soap and the paper towel, you know, when you shake it. And then we're going to do baby oil on stainless steel, and also that really viral cleaning hack where it's the wax paper on your like chrome fixtures or your glass in your shower to remove the hard water stains. We're gonna try the baby oil on stainless steel polishing hack, but first things first, you need to wipe down the steel if it has any like dirt or anything stuck on it, and then make sure the steel totally dries first before you put the baby oil on it, because it's like oil and water don't mix, right? So I just have a warm wet cloth with some dish soap, not lots of dish soap on it. And this is just gonna clean up your steel, and then you need to let it fully dry. So according to the viral hack, we're just going to use a small amount of baby oil on a microfiber cloth, and then we're going to rub it into the stainless steel. Start up at the top here. So it's interesting to me because we buy specific stainless steel cleaner that isn't cheap at Gocleanco, and if this works, it's pretty oily though. Like, I wonder, the biggest thing that I would think about after this would be like touching this. Let's see how it soaks into the stainless steel. Okay, let's let it soak in. Like, that's what we do with the stainless steel cleaner at work. So you have to give it some time to work. So it's clearly very greasy here. Like, look at it. When I even like touch with my finger, but I'm just gonna use a paper towel to kind of buffer it in a little bit and see if that helps. Wipe off the excess. You wanna go with the grain of the steel and like see how I'm wiping east to west, because this grain of the steel looks like it goes that direction. So if you're wiping up and down, the streaks won't really, they'll just show up more. I have some thoughts on this, but I am going to go with trusted for this cleaning hack, because like, look how shiny the dishwasher turned out to be. You can actually see my reflection in it. Like, that's pretty impressive. But the only thing I would say with this is just go very, very light on the baby oil, because too much is going to get oil on your cabinets and on your floors. And then that's really it. Just be very careful with it. Don't use too much of it, and give it time to work. Buff it in and then wipe it off afterwards with some paper towel. Don't just like buff it in with the cloth. I've seen that mainly with the cleaning hacks. Afterwards, you should go over with a paper towel so that when someone comes and touches your dishwasher afterwards, they don't have greasy hands, and then like transfer that all over your kitchen. So one thing that I would say is a letdown about this hack is like, look at it, I'm careful, I'm pretty meticulous, and now I've got oil and grease on my cabinets, which I'm gonna have to scrub off. Just one like pro and con. For this myth duster, we're going to use a tomatoey Tupperware container that's stained, and every single person in the world has one of these, trust me, and some Blue Dawn dish soap and paper towel. And the hack is like to put a little bit of water in here with the paper towel and some dish soap, and then we're going to shake it up, and it's supposed to remove all of the tomato stains like in a jiffy. So it's pretty straightforward. We have a little bit of warm water in the Tupperware container. Then we're going to put some paper towel. The hack that we watched, like, she ripped it up because then it doesn't all clump together, but I think it still would clump together anyways. And then just like a generous squirt of dish soap. Now put the lid on, secure it very well, or you're gonna have one hell of a mess. And then we're just going to shake this for 30 to 45 seconds, so buckle up. Okay. All right, I can already tell, look at, it's still tomatoey, but we'll check. I have a feeling this is gonna be dusted, but we'll see. We still need to rinse it out to be fair, but like, look. That's like grease stains, right? All right, so the consensus is going to be dusted, but I honestly think that this, because we have watched this like work in real time on, unless people are just editing their videos, which don't trust anything on the internet. But trust me, just trust me. So I think it's going to depend on a lot on the stain and the grease and how much protein is in it. Remember, cleaning is science. But the other thing too is that like what I do with these is I just soak them in a little bit of bleach and water, and mine all look really good. So it would also save your arms from jiggling. Our next hack is parchment paper to clean like fixtures and glass. I'm sure you've all seen that viral video, so let's see if it works. Whoa. Okay, I also have wax paper, so I want to try it with wax paper on this side. Which wax is seeming, I think the wax paper is going to work too. Just have to kind of, it works, but you kind of have to press harder to get the results. Oh my gosh. Like this is bone dry and there's no cleaner at all. But it's not abrasive enough to scratch the fixture. Oh yeah, I'll get in here. The parchment paper works better. This is parchment, I'm switching back over here. Wax, I have to press harder, maybe because it's softer. Okay, this is the parchment paper. Holy. Okay, now here is the wax paper. The parchment paper works better, but this does work. I'm just pressing hard. This has something like, this is like, that is shampoo or something stuck to it. This viral hack is trusted. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Mythdusters. And if you have any other viral cleaning hacks that you want us to like test out, you can leave them in the comments below, and make sure that you like, hit the bell, and subscribe.